व्याख्यामुद्रां करसरसिजैः पुस्तकं शङ्खचक्रे बिभ्रद्भिन्नस्फटिकरुचिरे पुण्डरीके निषण्णः अम्लानश्रीः अमृतविशदैः अंशुभिः प्लावयन्माम् आविर्भूयादनघमहिमा मानसे वागधीशः। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। वंदे संस्कृतमातरम्। सर्वेभ्यः नमांसि शुभसायं च। अद्य पञ्चमाङ्कस्य आरम्भः। अत्रापि भासस्य रङ्गकौशलं रङ्गतन्त्रं वयं पश्यामः। सः वाल्मीकिरामा नाटकस्य अनुगुणं यद्यपि कथा रामायण कथा एव अस्ति, तथापि अत्र कानिचन नूतन आविष्काराः भासेन कृताः, तद्वयं पश्यामः। प्रधानतया अस्मिन् अंके सीतायाः अपहरणविषयः। तत् कथं भवति इति प्रायः युष्माकमपि कौतूहलम् अस्ति इति मन्ये। तत् पश्यामः। अत्र प्रवेशक तथा किमपि नास्ति, साक्षात् सीता एव प्रविशति। अत्र एका तापसी अपि अस्ति तया सह। So this Ankah will have very anxious moments, and some Bhasa's innovative techniques here we can see. तथा याः परिवर्तनम् इति न वदामः। Bhasa for the drama, he has made some, just as we saw Pratima Griha in third act, here we see a different technique in kidnapping Sita. First the scene opens with Sita and one tapasi, and even ashrama kalpana api Bhasasya nutana eva. So there has been an ashrama, there is a kulapati, there is a tapasi, there are many such the hermits are there. Ekaya saha Sita pravishati. So we see many new things here that are not seen in Valmiki Ramayana. And as it is a drama, naturally it will hold the audience in its in these lines. Tatah pravishati Sita tapasi cha. And one more thing from previous act, चतुर्थाङ्कः यत्र किं भरतस्य पादुकायाचनं पादुकायाः पट्टाभिषेकः जातः. So we see a gap of almost 13 years. That will not be told here, but usually this Sita Paharana karyam 13 वर्षे एकवर्षात् पूर्वं भविष्यति. अत्रापि तथैव. The time has passed and that will not be told anywhere. We have to assume. Sita vadati arye upahara sumana kirnaha sammarjita ashramaha ashrama pada vibhavena anushtito deva samudacharaha tat yavat aryaputro nagacchati tavad iman balavrukshan udaka pradanena anukrosha ishyami. So here in this act, we see so many things that we see in Abhignana Shakuntala. That means Kalidasa is also inspired by Bhasa, especially in the keen observation of the plants, the watering of the plants, and treating the plants and creepers as sisters or children. Sita is tending to these plants with so much of love and care. So atra she is telling the tapasi, Arye, that's a form of addressing like madam. Upahara sumana kirnaha sammarjita ashramaha. यद्यपि सीता राजकुमारी अत्र वने सा अस्ति, तत्रापि आश्रमे अस्ति, अतः तत्र यानि कार्याणि भवन्ति तत्सर्वं सा करोति। उपहार सुमनाकीर्णः, स उपहार इत्युक्ते for Deva Puja that were brought. Upahara. Sumanas is flowers. That means Devata Pujartam Kusumani Anitani Akirnaha. They were all strewn, scattered. Sammarjita Ashramaha. Everything has been cleaned up. The whole, probably the place of worship where they had previous, we say Nirmalya. All that the previous day's flowers have been taken out and that has been cleaned. Ashrama pada vibhavena anushtito deva samudacharaha. And deva samudacharaha ityukte devata puja. Ashrama pada vibhavena. Ashrama, befitting the ashrama or whatever ritual has been followed in the ashrama. Ashrama pada vibhava is also Aishwarya, according to the wealth of the ashrama, or probably they used to get flowers and fruits that were available in the forest. That was their wealth. They cannot afford in silver trays or golden trays. So ashrama pada vibhavena anushtito deva samudacharaha. And even the deities are worshipped with they are worshipped according to the rites, according to the rules followed in the ashrama. Tat yavad aryaputro nagacchati tavat iman balavrikshan udaka pradanena anukroshayishyami. Anukrosha ityukte daya. So I'll show my mercy. When you literally translate this sentence to English, it won't sound that good. I will water these small plants. Tavat, till my noble husband comes. By then, Bala Vrikshan Udaka Pradhanina Anukroshaishyami. I will water these young plants till the arrival of my Lord. Savadati. इत्युक्ते तस्याः यत् कार्यमासीत् तत्र करणीयमासीत् तत् सर्वं सा कृतवती. अतः इदानीं श्रीरामस्य प्रतीक्षां करोति. तावत् पर्यन्तं किमर्थं व्यर्थसमय हरणम् इति तत्रैव ये बालवृक्षाः सन्ति तान् अपि उदकप्रदानेन, by watering them, Anukroshaishyami, I will show my sympathy, or I will, they have not, probably they were not watered, so I will water them. Tada tapasi vadati, avignam asya bhavatu. Avignam asyaha bhavatu ityukte, avignam te bhavatu ityapi asti patantare. May your this work be without any obstacle or hindrance. Probably she is sensing that something for us, giving a clue that something is going to happen, befallen Sita. Tatraiva Ramaha, tatra Ramaha pravishati, sa atyanta dukkhitaha asti. Sah kimapi smaran asti bharatasya vishaye eva बहुकालः अतीतः अस्ति भरतस्य अयोध्या गमनानन्तरम् एतत् सर्वम्. अतः सः भरतस्य विषये चिन्तयन् किम् अभवत् तस्य विषये. सः इतोपि बालः, तस्य एतावती महती महत् भारः तस्य उपरि पतितः इति सः चिन्तयन् अस्ति. त्यक्त्वा तां गुरुणा मया च रहितां रम्याम् अयोध्यां पुरीम् उद्यम्यापि ममाभिषेकमखिलं मत्सन्निधावागतः रक्षार्थं भरतः पुनर्गुणनिधिस्तत्रैव सम्प्रेषितः कष्टं भो नृपतेर्धुरं सुमहतीम् एकः समुत्कर्षति. अन्वयार्थं वदामि. गुरुणा मया च rahitam guruna maya cha rahitam tam purim ramyam ayodhyam purim tyaktva akhilam mamabhishekam udyamya api mat sannidhau आगतः गुणनिधिः भरतः पुनः अत्र अस्ति पुनः रक्षार्थं सम्प्रेषितः एकः सुमहतीं धुरं समुत्कर्षति इति अध्याहारः कष्टं भो. So he is talking about he is remembering recalling the incidents that happened with Bharata. He came and took away the sandals and all that, and he is ruling Ayodhya on behalf of Rama, that we already know. So he is thinking about Bharata, and he is just feeling bad for Bharata because he has taken the administration, ruling of the kingdom of Ayodhya. So what did he do? Guruna maya cha rahitam Ayodhya ramyam Ayodhya purim tyaktva. Guruna maya cha rahitam. He bade goodbye to Ayodhya, the beautiful Ayodhya, which was without me and my father. So Ayodhya was not Ayodhya for Bharata. He gave up all the luxuries, and because Rama and Dasharatha were not there, Tadrisha Ayodhya Purim Guruna ityukte Dasharathena maya cha Ramah swasya vishaye vadati rahitam shunyam Ayodhyam ramyam Ayodhyam ati atyanta ramaniyam Ayodhya Purim tyaktva akhilam mamabhishekam udyamya, all the necessaries of coronation, all the necessary items of coronation, having brought that, udyamya mat sannidhau agataha. He came here, he came to me. But punaha gunanidhihi Bharataha, that virtuous Bharata, rakshartham punaha tatraiva sampreshitaha. What did I do? Rakshartham, prajarakshanartham, Ayodhya nagaryaha rakshanartham, punaha tatraiva preshitaha. He was sent back to Ayodhya itself. And so ekaha alone sumahatim samutkarshati iti nripatehe dhuram. He is ruling the kingdom of Ayodhya, and it is not a small province. So he is looking after, or he has borne the burden of all the entire Ayodhya, and ekaha alone he is doing. Samutkarshati ityukte tatra सः एकः एव तत्सर्वं पश्यति, राज्यभारं समुद्वहति इति कष्टं भोः. What a pity that he is bearing all the burden alone. उद्यम्य इत्युक्ते एकत्रीकृत्य. भरतः किं कृतवान्? अयोध्या रामरहिता आसीत्, दशरथरहिता आसीत्. अतः तादृशीम् अयोध्यां, रम्याम् अयोध्यां त्यक्त्वा परित्यज्य अत्र वनम् आगतः, रामसन्निधानम् आगतवान्. किन्तु पुनः रामः किं कृतवान्? तादृशं गुणाकरं भरतं पुनः अयोध्यां प्रति एव प्रेषितवान्. इदानीं सः भरतस्य विषयं स्मृत्वा वदति, एकः एव स एकाकी असहायः सुमहतीं समुत्कर्षति. धुरम् इत्युक्ते भारं, नृपतेः भारं. He is bearing all the burden of the king, and he is very young. That is what he means. So kashtam bhoho. It's a pity, alas, he says. Idrishameva vimrishya kinchit. He thinks that means having thought over that. How long can he keep on thinking about Bharata? Idrishameva etat prayah rajyabhara vishayah evameva syat yavat idanim idrisha shoka vinodartham avastha kutumbinim maithilim pashyami. So avastha kutumbini is an adjective for Maithili. Avastha sarvasu avasthasu ya Ramena saha tishtati. Sita, who has been with Rama, who is a constant companion of Rama. Tadrashim Maithilim pashyami. So he thinks, Yavat idanim, now enough of all that this thing. How long can I? Maybe probably this is the way of this state affairs. So idrisha shoka vinodanartham. So have been how long can I keep on thinking about this? So let me see Maithili, my companion in my pain and pleasure. Maithilim pashyami. Tatvanu kalugata vaidehi. So it's as it is as he enters the stage, he's looking around. Tvanu kalugata vaidehi. Where did she go? Parikramya avalokya. So he looks around and sees her. Not sees her, looking at the trees that were watered. Aye, imani kalu pratyagrabhishiktani vrikshamulani aduragatam maithilim suchayanti. So this is where I told a keen observation which we see in other poets later about nature, all these small things where other poets have been inspired by, might be inspired by Bhasa. Imani khalu pratyagra abhishiktani. Pratyagra is freshly. Abhishiktani vrikshamulani aduragatam maithilim sochayanti. He just looks at the base of the trees and plants, and so looking at them, he feels that Maithili must be somewhere near. Tathahi. So why he says that? Brahmati salilam. Previous verse did I? What is that? Tiktvatam. Astu tatra prathama श्लोकः शार्दूलविक्रीडितछन्दः अत्र हरिणी इति भ्रमति सलिलं वृक्षावर्ते सफेनमवस्थितं त्रिषितपतिता नैते क्लिष्टं पिबन्ति जलं खगाः स्थलमभिपतत्यार्द्राः कीटा बिले जलपूरिते नववलयिनो वृक्षा मूले जलक्षयरेखया. पुनरेकवारं पठामि. भ्रमति सलिलं वृक्षावर्ते सफेनमवस्थितं त्रिषितपतिता नैते क्लिष्टं पिबन्ति जलं खगाः स्थलमभिपतत्यार्द्राः कीटा बिले जलपूरिते नववलयिनो वृक्षा मूले जलक्षयरेखया. सलिलं अन्वयक्रमं प्रथमं वदामि. सलिलं वृक्षावर्ते अवस्थितं सफेनं भ्रमति. सलिलं वृक्षावर्ते अवस्थितं सफेनं भ्रमति. एकवाक्यम् अभवत्. त्रिषितपतिताः, तत्र विसर्गलोपः अस्ति. अत्र त्रिषितपतिताः खगाः जलं त्रिषितपतिताः एते अत्र त्रिषितपतिताः एते खगाः क्लिष्टं तत् जलं, क्लिष्टं जलं न पिबन्ति. बिले जलपूरिते आर्द्राः कीटाः स्थलम् अभिपतन्ति. बिले जलपूरिते आर्द्राः कीटाः स्थलम् अभिपतन्ति। वृक्षाः मूले जलक्षयरेखया नववलयिनः सन्ति इति अस्माकं तत्र क्रियापदं योजयितुं शक्नुमः. So the observation of the trees, those have been watered. So the foamy water is still revolving in the place around the trees. They do that. It is called alavala. To water the plants, to hold the water, they do that. In the ground level, they do that. We have seen. So if you have seen, when they water, naturally the water and the part of the mud, outer circle will have a foam. So phena is that foam. So the foamy water is still revolving. That means I can see that the foam around the outermost circle. That means the trees have been watered very recently. That is about the trees. And then trishita patitaha khagaha, ete khagaha, the birds that are perched on the trees and they want to drink water, but ete klishtam jalam na pibanti. Klishtam ityukte atra तत्र कथम् अस्ति जलं स्वच्छं नास्ति, किञ्चित् कालानन्तरं तत् उपरितन तत् फेनं सर्वम् अपगच्छति, अनन्तरं निर्मलं भवति जलम्, अनन्तरं पिबन्ति. अतः एते खगाः पक्षिणः त्रिषितपतिताः, they are very thirsty and they come down to drink this water. Kintu klishtam jalam na pibanti. They do not drink this water. They wait. They might be waiting there. And bile jalapurite. These bila is the small holes that are surrounding the trees. And jalapurite, when they are watered, when the trees are watered, so many small, like burrows, holes, all are filled with water. Bile jalapurite, ardraha kitaha, the insects that were living, what they have sthalam abhipatanti, they have come out of that and they are coming out or they have come out. And vrikshaha mule jalakshaya rekhaya navavalayinaha, and the trees jalakshaya rekhaya, so the outer circle still it is seen like a bangle. Vrikshaha mule at the base, jalakshaya rekhaya, maybe the water has absorbed and there is a line as if it is wearing a bangle. Navavalaya is the bangle. Navavalayinaha. That means all this observation by Rama says that Sita must have watered these trees and she must be somewhere near. Below. Kya? Aye, iyam vaidehi. Bhoho kashtam. He looks at Sita, he spots Sita somewhere there and he says, oh, it's a pity. Why pity? Because she is Rajakumari, who was to become Ragni. Now what is she doing? She is doing such a strenuous work. Yosyah karashramyati darpanepi sanaiti khedam kalasham vahantyaha kashtam vanam strijana saukumaryam samam latabih katini karoti. Yosyaha karam, yaha asyaha karaha shramyati darpane api. Saha, sa ityukte saha naiti khedam kalasham vahantyaha kashtam vanam strijana saukumaryam samam latabihi katini karoti. So he is looking at Sita's hands. Maybe she is carrying a pitcher, pot. So yaha asyaha karaha darpanepi shramyati. He is looking at Sita's hands. These hands that feel tired or fatigued, even in holding a mirror. And that hand, khedam vahantyah, kalasham vahantyah, na khedam yeti. So those hands that used that that were very gentle and very feminine and graceful. Now they are holding the pitcher, but still she is not weary by carrying this the pot. And he thinks, Strijana vanam kashtam vanam, Strijana saukumaryam latavihi samam kathini karoti. Probably the hard life of the forest, along with the latas, the creepers in the forest, they are not as tender as they are in the cities. So naturally, they are very sturdy. So, so here the comparison is Sita with that lata. So the life in forest, Strijana Saukumaryam Latabihi Samam, along with the creepers, it hardens the grace of women. पश्यामः अर्थं पश्यामः अन्वयं यः अस्याः करः दर्पणे अपि श्राम्यति सः कलशं वहन्त्याः खेदं न एति कष्टं वनं स्त्रीजनसौकुमार्यं लताभिः समं कठिनी करोति. जानक्याः मैथिल्याः करः हस्तः दर्पणमात्रधारणे अत्यन्त कोमलः श्राम्यति इत्युक्ते सुकुमारकरः खेदम् श्राम्यति इत्युक्ते श्रमम् अनुभवति. किन्तु सः करः इदानीं कलशं वहन्त्याः वृक्षसिञ्चनार्थं सा किं करोति? तस्याः हस्ते घटः अस्ति, प्रायः जलपूरितः घटः, बहु भारः अपि अस्ति. तादृश कलशं वहन्ति अपि खेदं न एति, कष्टं न प्राप्नोति. एति इत्युक्ते न गच्छति अथवा प्राप्नोति. तस्य कारणं सः ऊहां करोति. कष्टं वनम्, अरण्यजीवनम् अत्यन्त कष्टकरं. तथापि स्त्रीजनसौकुमार्यम्, एतत् स्त्रीजनानां, स्त्रियः स्वाभाविकतया सुकुमारिणः, तादृश स्त्रीणां सौकुमार्यं, सुकुमारताम् अपि लताभिः समम्, अत्र याः लताः सन्ति ताभिः सह कठिनी करोति. समानतया यथा कलशभारवहने एषा न श्राम्यति, तथैव लताः अपि अत्र कठिनाः सन्ति, तथा करोति. कष्टं वनम्, अरण्यजीवनम् इति सः मैथिल्याः विषये सन्तापवाक्यानि वदति. उपेत्य इत्युक्ते समीपम् आगत्य मैथिली अपि तपो वर्धते. These are all very dramatic actions. We know that Maithili, tapaha here I told, this ashrama kalpana is Bhasa's only. Tapaha vardate, she has been with, and Rama visits so many ashramas of great sages, Bharadwaja, Atri, Anasuya and all that. So Bhasa has taken one such this thing, tapa ashrama atra, and api tapo vardhate. Have you been doing your austerities, tapaha, properly? Aryaputra. Oh, Aryaputra, my noble lord has come. Jayatva Aryaputra. She is wishing him. Maithili, edite nasti dharma vignaha asyatam. So he says, if it is not causing any trouble to your work here, asyatam, please sit here. That means Sita had to do so many religious activities were assigned to Sita in the ashrama. And if it doesn't cause any hindrance, please sit. Yad Aryaputra Ajñapayati. Whenever you are reading these lines, please don't compare it with Valmiki Ramayana. Let us enjoy Bhasa's Pratimanatakam here. So why it is like this, why it is not in Ramayana, it is Bhasa's innovation. So let us appreciate that. Maithili, Prativachanarthinim iva tvam pashyami, kimidam. So looking at Maithili, Sita, Prativachanarthinim iva tvam pashyami. When I look at your face, it appears as if you are going to tell me something. Tatha tvam pashyami. Kimidam. So Sita says, Shoka shunya hridayasya iva aryaputrasya mukharagaha. Mukharagaha ityukte tasya mukham iti. Mukharagaha iti kimapi tatra mukhasya akritihi. Shoka shunya hridayasya iva. When I look at your face is such that you are thinking something has made you sad. It is not as usual. So kim etat, why is it? Kim ityukte what? But here like what is the cause? What's the reason? Maithili sthane kalu krita chinta. So he is whatever Maithili told, he is telling. Definitely, it's whatever you are thinking, rightly said. You have rightly hit upon the point. Kritanta shalyabhiyate sharire tathaiva tavad hridayavranome me nana phala shoka sharabhigataha tatraiva punah patanti. Kritanta shalyabhihate sharire तथैव तावद् हृदयव्रणोमे तावद् हृदय सन्धिः तत्र नानाफलाः शोकशराभिघाताः तत्रैव पुनः पतन्ति. सः वदति कृतान्तशल्याभिहते मे शरीरे तत्रैव अथवा तथैव हृदयव्रणः नानाफलाः शोकशराभिघाताः पुनः तत्रैव अनुपतन्ति तावत् पतन्ति. So he is the poet here through Sita's sentences. He completely changes. He immediately turns the topic of conversation and so now we see a new a change in the topic. So Rama is sad. Earlier he was sad. He was thinking about Bharata, and now with the conversation of Sita and Rama, we are seeing a new topic of why Rama is sad. Kritanta shalyabhihate sharire. That means shalya is the bana. Kritanta shalya is kalasya. Kala Sharaha have been hit upon by the arrows of time. Tavad Hridaya Vranaha me. My heart has been hurt a lot. But Shoka Sharabhigataha Nana Phalaha. Atra Phala ityukte Banaha iti arthaha bhavati. Shoka Shara Abhigataha, through the shaft. So many, again and again, so many sharp, hurtful arrows are shot at me. Tatraiva yatra vranaha asti mama hridaya vranaha tatraiva punaha patanti. So he is feeling very bad that I have been already sad and so many I have been hit by the arrows of this time. But again, that wound that has been once made, that there is no time to heal, no time to get that wound healed again and again. new arrows are being hit there. कृतान्तः इत्युक्ते ये कालः कृतान्तशल्यैः तस्य बाणैः कृतान्तशल्याभिहत अभिहतः इत्युक्ते पतितः आघातः कृतः तादृश हृदयव्रणः हृदये तत्र शराघातेन हृदये अत्यन्त आघातः कृतः किन्तु तत् पूर्ववदेव अस्ति सः व्रणः इदानीमपि तस्य न अपगतः that wound has not been healed यतः नानाफलाः भिन्नभिन्नकारणानि तत्र एककारणं न राज्यभ्रंशनं राज्याभिषेकः इति राजा चिन्तितवान् आसीत् तत्र राज्यात् राज्यभ्रष्टः एषः रामः अनन्तरं किं वनं प्रेषितवान् अनन्तरं पितुः वियोगः भरतः आगतवान् पुनः सः अयोध्यां प्रति प्रेषितः एवं शोकशराभिघाताः नानाफलाः अत्यन्तवेदनकराः बाणाः पुनः पुनः तत्रैव तस्मिन्नेव प्रदेशे हृदयव्रणम् इतोपि अधिकं कुर्वन्ति तत्रैव पतित्वा अधिकं कुर्वन्ति सीता अतः पृच्छति आर्यपुत्रस्य कैव सन्तापः कस्मिन् विषये इति Sita wants to know what is the new sorrow or new thing that is bothering Rama. So Rama says, Shvaha tatra bhavatah tatasya anusamvatsara shraddha vidihi. So Shvaha, so the next day, or next day it may not be the very next day, that means in very near. Tatra bhavatah pujyasya tatasya anusamvatsara shraddha vidihi, the annual ritual. Anusamvatsara, that means as it was being done earlier. Samvatsara is year. Anusamvatsara, that word tells that it must have been coming after like again and again. Father's death anniversary. So the annual ceremony, so many have happened, but this time Rama is very, very sad. So many years have passed, but still I have not done it properly. Maybe he is feeling that. That is the situation the poet has created here. Kalpa visheshena nivapana kriyam icchanti pitaraha. Pitaraha, the mains, are pitruganaha, the departed ones. Nivapana, kalpa visheshena nivapana kriyam icchanti. Kalpa vishesha is rituals befitting the status. Icchanti. Tat katham nirvartayishyami iti etat chintaye. So he is worried about how do I do it according to their status. It has been a long time since I've been doing this annual ceremony for the departed ones, but somehow I feel I'm sad that, so the poet wants to create a pitika, that prelude to the series of events that take place later. So he is now, Rama's worry is about the Shraddha karma, the rituals that are done for the departed souls, mainly here, Dasharathasya, Tasya Pituhu, Tasya Prapituhu, Tatha. Katham nirvartayishyami. I'm not happy because I'm not satisfied by the way Nivapana Kriya ityukte, the rites that they do. So Katham nirvartayishyami iti etat chintaya. I'm worried as to how I'll do it, that satisfies me. अथवा गच्छन्ति तुष्टिं खलु येन केन त एव जानन्ति हि तां दशां मे इच्छामि पूजां च तथापि कर्तुं तातस्य रामस्य च सानुरूपाम्। पुनः स एव चिन्तयति, गच्छन्ति तुष्टिं खलु येन केन त एव जानन्ति हि तां दशां मे, इच्छामि पूजां च तथापि कर्तुं तातस्य रामस्य च सानुरूपाम्। येन केन पितरः, येन केन पितरः इति नास्ति तत्र, येन केन तुष्टिं गच्छन्ति खलु, ते त एव, अत्र वान्तादेशसन्धिः, ते एव मे तां दशां जानन्ति हि तथापि रामस्य तातस्य च सानुरूपां पूजां कर्तुम् इच्छामि. So first he thinks, I have been doing this, but somehow I'm not happy the way that I'm doing. Then again he defends himself or consoles himself. So tushtim gachanti yena kena tushtim gachanti kalu. They will attain satisfaction in any way. They are our fathers, ancestors. They are our own people, because they know my mama tam me dasham janantihi. They know my plight very well. They fully know that I'm in the forest and I cannot do. Though they are kings, I'm not doing that the way it has to be done for kings. So they know that. Tathapi, still, तातस्य रामस्य च सानुरूपां पूजां कर्तुम् इच्छामि. Still I wish to perform. Still I wish to perform the Shraddha Karma or the worship worthy of my father, Sanurupam Ramasya Tatasya cha, befitting Rama's, that means mine as well as father's. See, I'm such a worthy son, and father is such a noble, great king, so that befits his status and also mine as a eldest son. That is what he means. Yena kena tushtim gachantihi. Te pitaraha te triptim prapnuvanti eva. Putraha yatkimapi kurvanti tena pitaraha triptim anubhavanti eva khalu ityukte, indeed, certainly. Yataha tam dasham me jananti, and pitaraha mama aham kasmin avasthayam asmi ityapi jananti. Tathapi etat sarvam janami, tathapi Dasharathasya anantaram Ramasya mama anurupam Shraddha Kriyam kartum ichhami. Kartum ichhami ityukte saha agre tasya ashayam vadati. Sita vadati, Aryaputra निर्वर्तयिष्यति श्राद्धं भरतः श्रद्धया ऋद्धया अवस्थानुरूपं फलोदकेनापि आर्यपुत्रः. एतत् तातस्य बहुमततरं भविष्यति. So Sita is very clever. She tells Aryaputra, निर्वर्तयिष्यति श्राद्धं भरतः ऋद्धया. So Bharata will do it. Riddhi ityukte atyanta सः इदानीं राजा अस्ति, अतः अत्यन्त अनर्घ्य वस्तुभिः सः करोति एव, निर्वर्तयिष्यति, सः करोति एव, यतः सः राजा अस्ति, अतः राजयोग्य उपकरणैः सः तत्र अयोध्यायां करोति एव. Avasthanarupam phalodakena api Aryaputraha. And avastha, in what condition you are, anurupam, accordingly. Phalodakena api Aryaputraha. My noble lord also will do it accordingly. So why do you worry? Bharata will do, and don't think that you are not doing anything. You have been doing according to your uh, condition. You have been living in the forest, so don't feel sad. Etat tatasya bahumataram bhavishyati. This definitely will not bahumataram bhavishyati. Definitely this will this is befitting the status of my father-in-law. So Rama tells one more reason, Maithili. तत्र बहुमततरम् अत्र बहुमततरं भविष्यति इत्युक्ते that will be accepted. Whatever you offer here and whatever Bharata offers in the kingdom in Ayodhya, both will be accepted by them with lot of affection. Maithili. Phalani drishtva darbheshu swahasta rachitanilah Smarito vanavasam cha tatastatrapi roditi. So his worry is different. So not that I'm not sad that I have been offering only phala and whatever is available in the forest. Or not, I'm not comparing myself with what Bharata is offering. But my father, even there in heaven, when I offer this phala and flowers, fruits, whatever is available in the forest, he will be reminded of my stay in the forest, and then he feels all the more sad. For my father, though he is in the heaven, he is not happy, and every time I offer this in the Shraddha, then he feels sad that my beloved Rama, my dearest son Rama, is still in the forest. He is suffering in the forest. Phalani drishtva darbheshu swahasta rachitanilah smaritaha vanavasam cha tataha tatrapi roditi. Phalani. Tatra darbheshu swahastarachitani naha phalani drishtva. So darbha is a type of grass. On that swahastarachitani, by my own hand, with my own hands, I offer naha. Naha is asmakam, kintu saha lakshmanaha dvav api kurutah bahuvachane asti phalani drishtva yad maya अस्माभिः अर्पितानि तानि फलानि दृष्ट्वा तातः मे पिता तेन फलेन वनवासं स्मरितः मम वनवास रामः इदानीमपि वने एव वासं करोति इति तत् पुनः वनवासस्य कारणम् अहमेव मम कारणादेव रामः मम प्रियः पुत्रः रामः वनं गतवान् 14 पर्यन्तम् इदानीमपि तत्रैव अस्ति इति प्रतिवर्षं यदा यदा एतत् कार्यं भवति यदा यदा अहं फलानि अर्पयामि पुनः सः अत्यन्त दुःखितः भवति खलु इति पितुः विषये चिन्तयित्वा दुःखितः भवति। अग्रे पश्यामः किं भवति इति। स्थगयामः। अस्तु। In verse 2, why is Shatrughna not mentioned at all so far? I told Valmiki is such a clever sage. So many things are untold. Some English poet, I don't know, Keats or somebody, in some poem he says, heard melodies are sweet, unheard melodies are sweeter. So like this, there are so many things that are not answered here. That is left to our own. Even to this day, why Ramayana has been a topic of discussion. The reason is this: so many things are not told. That is left, and if no story will be complete. Everybody's, whether it is a movie or a story, or even in one's life, this thing, some like what is that? Biopic. They take a movie of a person. So many characters, they appear and they disappear. Everything cannot be answered. There are the questions remain in us. So that is not a big this thing. Where is it? Roditi or Rodati? Roditi. The form is Roditi. There is no such word Rodati in Sanskrita. It is Roditi only. Ode on a Grecian urn, I think. We had it in school. A very beautiful poem where the whole city was engraved on that vase, like huge this thing. What is this in Padya 2? Let me see what is the question. In Padya 2, किमिति पश्यामि किञ्चित् तत्र गत्वा. महोदय भवतः प्रश्नं न अवगतवती. किम् अभिपतन्ति इति? What is, let me see, read the question. In Padya 2, what does it mean? What is this Kita Sthalam Abhipatanti iti? Where is it? Pashyami. Brahmati Salilam Vrikshavarte Saphenam Avasthitam. Phena is the foam that has been formed around the trees where the water is, where the trees are watered. And second the line says, Khagaha Trishita Patita Ete Khagaha Klishtam Jalam na pibanti. The water still it is turbid because it's mixed with that mud as it is watered freshly. Sthalam abhipatanti ardraha kitaha. Kitaha is insects. And around the trees, there are so many holes, and it can be ants, some other, so many types of insects are there. They live under the earth surface. So as it is watered, so there the places where they have made the burrows, that has been jalapurite. Kitaha sthalam abhipatanti. So abhipatanti ityukte, they come out of that as the holes are filled with water, they come out. They form a line and they might be there moving like that. Nishtayana Mahodaya, Giuseppe Mahodaya, I will ask them to do that. Fifth act will be uploaded. Arun Kumar hands raised. Vadatu Mahadaya.
Can you hear me, madam?
Yes, sir.
In the stanza where Kritanta Shalya,
Kritanta.
What does it mean? How come that word is named Kritanta Shalya? How come
Kritanta ityukte, Kritanta ityukte Yamaha, Kalaha.
Okay.
Lord of death. Or more than he is also called Lord of death. Also he is the controller of time. Kalaha ityapi tasya nama asti. Shalyaha ityukte, it's the arrow. See, what he means is Kritanta Shalyabhihataha iti vadati. Abhihataha ityukte have been hit by the arrows of time means, see, the time has been, it is the time that is playing all these, we call it as fate, or Kritanta is Yama, who means Lord of Death also. But he also tells the mastery over time. So how time has played with all their lives. They have been hit by his arrow. That is why all of us have been in different different avasthas.
These kind of words only are confusing. This kind of play.
No.
I don't know
See,
how we can derive the meaning without. If somebody explains, okay, we can understand. If nobody explains, I don't know how to understand.
why do you feel that? Somebody will explain. There are so many people like me who explain whatever they have understood.
See, when
And
you
some
read the
commentaries.
stanza, ma'am, it's really not at all, understandable. When you explain only, we can have, okay, this word should come here. Then you form a sentence. Then
No,
only we
sir.
can understand.
My what I tell is, even English or even Kannada. I don't know what is your mother tongue. Or it can be Tamil also.
We are from Karnataka only.
Then there is Halegannada, this Pratimanatakam. There are so many such, or Basavanna's Vachana. You might understand the summary of that verse, Vachana or Kagga. But word to word meaning, your vocabulary should be so great that none of us have that is not taught in any school. One is by practice. That's an exposure. You should be an avid reader. Keep reading lot of books and remember everything. Otherwise, you hear people explaining. And this happens with everything, not only Samskrita, sir. So I don't agree with you. Please don't blame Samskrita. For every language has its own style. And luckily, Samskrita has not changed. What Valmiki has written, the same Samskrita, even to this day, we are using the same. There is no Halegannada, Nadugannada, Navya Kannada, nothing like that. It is one and only one. So the words, see, Amara Kosha will help you to increase your vocabulary. There are so many ways where you can understand. See, Yamasya, Anya, Paryaya Padani Santi. By learning Amara Kosha, earlier Amara Kosha, what is that? Amara Kosha is Pita and Vyakarana. This thing is Mata, like that. That was the basic lesson, the basic thing taught. So with that, you read that word immediately, the mind will take that Kritanta word from that line where synonyms of Yama have been referred. So that is how great scholars do. We cannot learn every word with the help of dictionary or Google Acharya, nothing. That is highly impossible. One is by practice. One is when you are exposed to all these Amara Kosha, the different Shastras. At least basic is Amara Kosha. That will give the knowledge of words with its synonyms. So different, through that you can understand. Or in commentaries, the books where you have a commentary in English, Samskrita word to word, there also you will get. So you can remember later when Kritanta word is told, later you can tell it is Kala, like that. It's not Samskrita alone. Astu, agre Balasubramanya Mahodaya.
Bhagini, namaskara.
Namaste.
I just wanted to share some comments. In this shloka 4, you have tatraiva and about the thing about Ranam. So
what you have Rana? Okay.
Rana, okay. In many languages you have this saying also. In Tamil we have patta kalile padum ketta kudiye kedum.
Yes.
So
that usually that we also experience when we are hurt somewhere in the knee or somewhere or elbow, the
Next
same
time-
place we get hurt again and again.
Maybe it's our weak spot. That is one thing. Then this Ridya iti Bharatasya Shraddha Vidhi Uktam. Ridya iti.
Riddhi is
It
Riddhi
says,
is
the dictionary says
wealth.
Siddhi Lakshmi, Lakshmi iti.
Riddhi is wealth.
So he is doing in proper form.
Prosperity.
Yeah, prosperity.
What I have been, I'm offering, I'm in the forest, I'm offering fruits that are available in the forest. Whereas, that is what Sita says, I think.
Yeah.
Whereas Bharata will do it in a very pompous, luxurious way. Why do you worry?
Proper way, which it is to be done. And taken together, 5 and 6 shlokas, 5th and 6th shlokas, they are very beautiful because they convey that Rama is not sad for his condition, but he is sad for his father's condition, who is in Swarga. Very cute, I should say, of the Kavi. Because we are not in a position to praise him. He is so great. So anyway, it's a very beautiful verse, the 6th one, which talks about his father's sadness, how imaginative he is and all that.
Nowhere he mentions about the hardships that he faces in the forest. It is either for Sita or for that Bharata, burden of the kingdom for Bharata, and here about father. Through these lines is greatness.
Very beautiful, man. And I was just thinking that when we are constantly in pursuit of something, we'll get the proper guru, like we have now in this class. So we'll get things explained.
Maham guru sthane nasmi mahodaya. I'm just a facilitator. Guruhu saha sampurnataya andhakaram nashayati.
Uttam Mahodaya, dhanyavadah.
Astu, Shankari Mahodaya.
Namaste Mahodaya.
Namaste.
Dvitiya shlokah eva. Vayam yada vrikshanam jalasechanam kurmaha. Swabhavikataya yadi vayam bhavukaha bhavamaha. एतादृश अनुभवः अस्माकं भवत्येव. एवं कीटाः सामान्यदृश्यं, किन्तु कविः यदा वर्णयति बहु सुन्दरम् अस्ति.
That is why Kavi, they say Pratibha. What is that Pratibha? Bhatta Tauta is one great Acharya. He says, he gives the definition of Pratibha as Navonmesha Shalini Prajna. All of us have Prajna. We have the intellect, this thing. But Nava Unmesha Shalini. Unmesha is opening our eyes to new ideas, newer and newer ideas. Many times what happens, we don't observe what happens around us. Many times, especially these days, how many of us enjoy sunrise and sunset? We are so mechanically doing our duties, and through these kavyas,
Akasha darshanameva viralam idani.
Griha jananam paraspara melanameva atyanta viralam sanjatam tatha suryodaya suryastayo ka katha.
विशिष्य अत्र नववलयिनः वृक्षाः मूले जल.
That's a very beautiful.
आमाम्, तद् विचिन्त्य अनुभवामि.
पुलकिता भवति वा भवति. So this kavyas, they make us more.
बहु इच्छामि वृक्षाः, लताः, पुनः पुष्पाणि, निसर्गसौन्दर्यं नितरां सन्तोषं जनयति.
सर्वे इच्छन्ति, किन्तु कारणान्तरैः अन्य विषये आसक्ताः भवन्ति.
चिक्रोडा तत् पश्यन्तः भावः चेत् सम्यक् कथं गच्छति इत्येव न ज्ञायते.
सत्यं.
धन्यवादः महोदय.
स्वागतम्. So kavya, study of kavyas make you more observant and like we become keen observers, and it's no, not only that, and you start appreciating very small things also.
स्वारस्यं भवति तदा एव. धन्यवादः महोदय.
स्वागतं. समापयामः. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। धन्यवादाः। शुभरात्रिः। परश्वः 6:30 पुनर्मिलामः।